This Thursday morning, we thank you. This Thursday morning, we thank you for being with us. We continue our coverage of the 62nd annual Merrie Monarch Festival.
Yeah, Billy joins us with a special guest. Good morning, Billy.
Thank you very much. If you watch Sunrise on Saturdays or Sundays, you see Naka Nathaniel with us. He's our Hawaiian News Now contributor here on Hawaii Island. Good morning. Aloha.
Good morning. Aloha. It's so good to be here on this island
so
with
good
you.
to be your guest. Hey, let's talk about things. You know, with Merrie Monarch Festival happening, how do we encourage innovations in our Hawaiian traditions and bring them forward to be relevant in this time and age?
I love talking about this, especially now here in Hilo during Merrie Monarch. This is one of these things that everybody loves to talk about, right? We're bringing this traditional, hula, back into place, putting it in the forefront, but then we're also trying to figure out how can we push it forward? And this is the part that I love. That's why we have the Kahiko night. That's why we have the Awana night. And I just love, the conversations we have around this.
Yeah, okay, so you've been having those conversations with people from Hilo. What are you hearing?
So this is one of these things, is that people are always back and forth, right? But the thing we always have to remember was that this was never, this wasn't here for 100 years. I love telling people, my dad was in his mid-20s when they started the Merrie Monarch Festival. He grew up here in Hilo. This is not something he grew up with. So the innovators started this tradition up. And I just love that idea of traditions were once innovations.
And so it's Hawaiians, it's coming up with these innovations to move us and our people forward.
Yeah. And that's the part that I love honoring. And so, Billy, I want to share this with you. So this is a Merrie Monarch program from 1980.
Okay.
And this is one of these things that I love sharing. So this is not that old. And then one of the things that I love is that there are the people that we've honored in the past, including my auntie that's in here, Auntie Nahaku Brown Nathaniel, Auntie Violet.
Wow.
And so she was one of these people. And so this is the part that I love, that these women, particularly the aunties, were such innovators, and the uncles too, like Uncle George, that they've been pushing forward. And so we have to keep this going. We have to keep on innovating, keep on doing these traditions, and figuring out new ways to do those stories.
And Merrie Monarch Festival is right smack dab in the middle of that, between Auntie Dottie, Auntie Luana, and it continues with their ohana.
Yeah. I particularly like Auntie Luana. You guys did an interview with her earlier, and she was talking about how there used to be a relay race, through Hilo, where they carried a mullet. That wasn't a baton, there was a mullet. And I just loved that story that Dylan got Auntie Luana to tell.
And if you want to see that story, you can go ahead and you'll find it on our website at hawaiiannewsnow.com. Once again, innovation continuing here with hula, our culture, and the Merrie Monarch Festival.
Yeah, this is so wonderful, and I'm so glad you guys are here.
Naka Nathaniel joining us. We get to Kūkākūkā with him. He'll rejoin us here on Saturday. We're going to take a break. Let's take you back to the station right now and to Casey and Steve Uehara.
Yeah.